There's something called wholesaling in real estate. What that means is the wholesaler is going to go to the owner of a home. Maybe they're an older person. Maybe the house is kind of run down, and they're going to say, I'll give you, let's say, $100,000 for your house. And the seller, not knowing any better, is like, that sounds great, headache free. I would love that. In the meantime, the wholesaler tries to find an end buyer for the property. They sell the right to purchase the contract they have with the seller to the end buyer, but they're going to mark it up. And the difference between what they're offering the seller and what the buyer is going to pay is their fee. So it can be predatory, and it was very unregulated in the state of Ohio. So the House and Senate of Ohio have unanimously passed some legislation regulating wholesaling. What's changed is there's now a disclosure that is required to be shown to the seller. They have to sign it. And if they do not receive this, if they don't sign it, they can cancel the contract with the wholesaler at any time right up to closing and get the earnest money back. The other thing that happens is before, the buyer would write a purchase contract with the wholesaler. There would be an assignment of contract, and the settlement statement would have whatever the buyer is offering as the top line on the settlement statement at closing. Now that top line is going to be what the wholesaler is agreeing to pay the seller. And then down on the settlement statement is going to be a line, the invoice from the wholesaler paid by the buyer. And so now it's going to look different. The end result may be the same, that the buyer pays the total amount that they've already agreed to, but they're going to see how big of a chunk is going to the wholesaler. And so things are really changing. It's getting regulated a lot more. If you have been approached by a wholesaler, I would say talk to an attorney at the very least, call a licensed realtor, because often if you listed your house at market value, even with the repairs that are needed or whatever, often you could get keep more in your bottom line than if you undercut your profits and went with a wholesale route. And there's no guarantee that the wholesaler is even going to be able to find an end buyer. And then you're on the hook this whole time hoping your house sells and nothing ever pans out. Maybe there are good experiences with wholesalers as well. I've had a buyer purchase a home that had a wholesaler involved. She was happy. She got the house she wanted in Huber Heights. But I think there is a lot of open room for predatory behavior and scams. And so I'm thankful that the Ohio Senate and House have cracked down on it and put some regulations in to keep consumers and sellers safe. Let me know what your thoughts are.